Welcome to session number 5 of Understanding Spreadsheets as an Engineering Tool. In this session, we'll talk about text. The first one is importing a CSV. Remember, CSV stood for comma separated values. Just because it says the word comma, sometimes it comes in with commas, sometimes dashes, spaces, sometimes almost anything is available as a separator. Even fixed length will even work. You go up to File, Open, and you change the Open from a normal Excel file to a text file. You'll notice it brings in a print file, a text file, or a CSV, comma separated value, and you'll bring in a file. Say Open it. And if you did, you'd get something. And if you said, just bring in the file raw, you would get something like this. I brought in the different channels. You notice they're all in one column. I told it don't separate it. Even though it's separated, you notice there's a dash and a period and a period. I said don't separate it. Just bring it in as a raw file. Because I want to do my own separation. So I'm going to grab this. I'm going to go up here and tell it I want under data. I want to change it from text to columns, and it's delimited, and the first delimiter I see, I think I could even probably do it with fixed length. Do you notice that all of them start with 4 characters? Yeah, let's do that off the bat. Let's do fixed length. I can see all of them are 4 length. Hit next. There's that. Then the word channel, and now I'm not fixed length anymore. After that, that's not acting the same way. So let me do that, and let me stop it right there. Okay, and I'm going to tell it on this column, don't import that column. You can skip it. Come to this one over here. You can skip that one. Okay. And so what it just did was it took that column, and now it split it into the name of the network, the word channel, the word Fox with a period, all those. Okay. I don't want the period at the end. I don't want the number. I want that in 2 different columns. So I'm going to grab that column, text to column, and now it's not fixed length. It's different length, but it is delimited with a period. So go next. Tell it, please find an other. Every time you find a period, separate it. And I just took those column there, and now I converted that one string into 4 columns. This column here wasn't very exciting, but that has all the numbers. You know, so just numbers. Over here's the names, and here's the call signals. So I took a CSV file and I converted it into a different format. Okay. Here is the exact opposite. Somebody has given me all the area codes, the start of the phone numbers, and this is like Hollywood, all the numbers start with 555, and then the last 4 digits of a phone call. But I only want that to be one particular string. And not only do I want it to be a string, I want the area code to have parentheses around it, and I want to separate these 2 with a dash. So I come over here and I say, I need to make a single string. To make a single string, I don't use a pull down up here. I'm going to use a formula. And the formula I'm going to use is called concatenate. And so the formula is equal to concatenate. And in quotes, I put the opening parentheses. I wanted to add that. Comma. Please grab me the contents of E63. That's that 972. Comma. Give me the closing parentheses. Comma, tell me the middle 3 digits, that's the 555, comma, give me a dash, comma, and then finally the last 4 digits. So, you know, so all of those have the same formula, they're just different names. That's one way of doing it. Another way is I want to use kind of a modern approach. I want them to use a dotted thing. So here I'm going to say equals, concatenate. I'm going to use that string, put quote, period, comma, that one, comma, quote, period. I want to use more of just the dotted. I've got the first formula. Go back under home, fill down, and every one of these is the right formula. So I like to type it in one time and just said fill down. Okay. I use concatenate a little bit, but not a lot. I use split occasionally when I'm doing something where I've got files and I'm trying to split them up into things. It's not something I use every day, but those are two neat tools if you have to get data from somebody else. Okay, so kind of a short session. Come back next time. We're going to talk about conditional.